developed countries. There are a lot of MNCs, that is multinational companies, which function in India, which have their base in those countries. So, for the international business, for import export, it is necessary that a country has good relations with the neighboring countries as well as the foreign countries or the developed countries. If these relations are not good, if the relations ruin or spoil, or if there is some tension, then it will definitely affect international business, it will definitely affect import export, etc. It will definitely affect the foreign investment in our country, and that is how it will be not very good for our industry, and that is how it will not be very good for our stock market, and that is how the price will decrease. So a country's relation with the other countries, right, are also very important. Not only the tense or good relations. If the tension increases, and if the situation is like, if it is like a war like situation, not actual war, even if it is a war like situation, even in that case it is very bad for the stock market, because war is such an expensive thing. A country has to incur such a huge loss on several fronts that the economy of that country will go to bottom. So it is necessary for the growth of stock market that a country has good relations with the other countries. So it is another very important international factor, external factor. We'll go for the other one. Next external factor that we have to think about is the natural calamities. Forget about the political stability, forget about the relations with the other countries, those things are in our hands somehow. But there are certain factors beyond our control, and those are natural, right? The act of God, which we might have seen in one of the recent movies, the act of God or the natural calamities. If there are natural calamities like droughts or floods or tsunamis or earthquakes or the volcano eruptions, these are the natural calamities which cause a huge loss of human lives, of infrastructure, of the agriculture. At several fronts there is a huge loss. Now if there is this kind of a loss, then it is obviously very adverse, very negative for the industry, for the stock market. Because of the economic loss, the budget of the government gets disturbed. A lot of fund has to be diverted towards the rescue and the rehabilitation and the rebuilding of the infrastructure and all, and hence it is very obvious that the funds which were earlier allotted to the development of the industry, the infrastructure, the agriculture, etc., that fund will reduce. And for these reasons, in case of these natural calamities, occurrence of these natural calamities, the share price will decrease. But if there are no such natural calamities, the rainy seasons are good, there is good rain, sufficient rain, the agricultural yields are very good, and there is peace, then definitely people will have more money to invest in stock market. Everything goes according to the plans of the government, and that is how industry will grow, stock market will have a positive atmosphere, and that is how the share price will also increase. So friends, these were some of the important external factors that influence the stock market. Now we shall go towards the internal factors. Talking about the internal factors, first of all we shall talk about the performance of the company. We all know that the companies have to release their quarterly performance results. That means 4 times a year, every 3 months the companies have to publish their performance, how well they did in these 3 months, and it is publicized, it is open to the public. Now in these quarterly results, if the companies have performed well, જો કંપનીનું પરફોર્મન્સ સારું હોય આ ક્વાર્ટરલી રિઝલ્ટ્સમાં, તો ડેફિનેટલી એ કંપનીએ સારું કર્યું છે, એ કંપનીએ વધારે નફો કર્યો છે, એનું પ્રોફિટ વધ્યો છે, તો people will have positive feeling about that company and people will have more interest in the shares of that company because people find this company is more promising. એટલે લોકોને એના શેર્સમાં વધારે ઇન્ટરેસ્ટ જાગશે, એટલે એના શેર્સની ડિમાન્ડ વધશે અને એટલા માટે જે કંપનીનું પરફોર્મન્સ સારું હોય એ કંપનીના શેરના ભાવ વધે. બીજું જે ઇન્ટરનલ ફેક્ટર જે છે એ ઇમ્પોર્ટન્ટ મર્જર્સ એન્ડ ટેક ઓવર્સ. જ્યારે કોઈ બે કંપની વચ્ચે મર્જર થાય, બે કંપનીઓ જોડાય, or there is a takeover, one company takes over another company. In those cases, the equations change and people have different anticipation and feelings about those mergers and takeovers. If people think that this takeover or this merger has happened for a good cause, this takeover or this merger is for a good thing and there is a better future after this, if people are positive about a particular merger or takeover, then very obviously people will be positive about the outcome of that merger or takeover and the demand of that share will increase, and that is how people will be more interested in buying those shares, and that is how the price of those shares increase. But if people feel that this takeover is not good, the future of the next company now is not very bright, and if the people think that the shares do not have a very good future now, then definitely the demand of those shares will decrease, and if the demand decreases, people will not buy those shares. People who already has the shares might turn out to sell the shares, and that is how the price of the share will also decrease. So these are the two internal factors. We go ahead for some more internal factors. In other internal factors, that is upcountry advice and then the bank interest rates. First of all, talking about the upcountry advices. Now this term upcountry advice is rather confusing if you are not very sure. What do you mean by upcountry advice? First of all, the word upcountry is very confusing because it tends to make us think that we are talking about some other country. It's not like that. When we talk about upcountry, we are actually talking about the stock exchanges of the other cities of India. And advices, we might think that someone might advise us or give some suggestions. No, it's not like that. When we talk about advices here in terms of stock market, we are actually talking about the news or the information. So upcountry advices means we are talking about the news or the information that are coming from the other stock exchanges, the stock exchanges of other cities. Not necessarily other cities only. There could be news from the abroad also. For example, news from the New York Stock Exchange or the Shanghai Stock Exchange of China or the Tokyo Stock Exchange, other stock exchanges. So the news from the other stock exchanges from abroad as well as our country, that also plays a very major role. It is also a very influential internal factor. That means if this information is positive, if the things are going positive, if those share markets are going up, then the price in this particular share market also will go up, increase. And if those news are not very positive, then the price will decrease. Similarly, bank interest rates. If the banks increase the interest rates on the fixed deposits, for example, then this can prove negative for the stock market. For example, people invest in the stock market even if they know that there is some risk compared to the fixed deposits in the bank, because bank deposits are considered to be the safest of the investment. Still people invest in the stock market taking some risk because the return, the return in stock market is higher. But if the banks increase their interest rate, હવે જો બેંક પોતાનો ઇન્ટરેસ્ટ રેટ વધારે અને ફિક્સ ડિપોઝિટ ઉપર વધારે ઇન્ટરેસ્ટ રેટ આપવાનું શરૂ કરે તો ડેફિનેટલી જે લોકો પહેલાં સ્ટોક માર્કેટમાં ઇન્વેસ્ટ કરીને થોડુંક રિસ્ક લેવા તૈયાર થતા હતા, હવે એ પાછા બેંક તરફ વળશે. અને સ્ટોક માર્કેટનું રિસ્ક લેવાનું ટાળી અને પાછા ફિક્સ ડિપોઝિટમાં ઇન્વેસ્ટ કરવાનું શરૂ કરશે, બેંકમાં ઇન્વેસ્ટ કરવાનું શરૂ કરશે. તો ઇન દેટ કેસ, if the bank interest rates increase, the investment in the stock market will decrease, and that is how the share price will also decrease. શેરના ભાવ પણ ઓછા થશે. તો if the bank interest rates increase, share price decrease, and vice versa. If the bank interest rates decrease, તો પાછું share price will increase. So these are again few of the internal factors. Now talking about other internal factors, please show the slide. Institutional investors. મેં તમને અગાઉ કીધું કે ઇન્સ્ટિટ્યુશનલ ઇન્વેસ્ટર્સ વિશે આપણે ફરીથી વાત કરીશું. ઇન્સ્ટિટ્યુશનલ ઇન્વેસ્ટર્સ એટલે કે ફાઇનાન્શિયલ કંપનીઝ, બેન્ક્સ, ઇન્સ્યોરન્સ કંપનીઝ, મ્યુચ્યુઅલ ફંડ્સ, આ પ્રકારની કંપનીઓ કે જે પોતાનું ફંડ સ્ટોક માર્કેટમાં ઇન્વેસ્ટ કરે છે, એ લોકોને એ ઇન્વેસ્ટર્સને ઇન્સ્ટિટ્યુશનલ ઇન્વેસ્ટર્સ કહેવાય. હું અને તમે જો સ્ટોક માર્કેટમાં ઇન્વેસ્ટ કરીએ તો વી આર ઇન્ડિવિજ્યુઅલ, સો વી આર કોલ્ડ ઇન્ડિવિજ્યુઅલ ઇન્વેસ્ટર્સ. But those are institutes, those are companies, those are organizations. So they are called institutional investors. અને જે ફોરેનની ઇન્સ્ટિટ્યૂટ્સ છે, જે ફોરેનની કંપનીઝ છે, જે ફોરેનની ઓર્ગેનાઇઝેશન્સ છે, એ જ્યારે ઇન્ડિયામાં ઇન્વેસ્ટ કરે તો દે આર ફોરેન ઇન્સ્ટિટ્યુશનલ ઇન્વેસ્ટર્સ, જેને ટૂંકમાં કહેવાય છે FII. હવે આ જે FII છે કે ઇન્સ્ટિટ્યુશનલ ઇન્વેસ્ટર્સ છે, ડેફિનેટલી બિકોઝ દે આર institutional investors, their fund is very big. So when they invest in stock market, it's a huge fund that they are investing. It makes a huge difference to the stock market. So when institutional investors or FIIs, when they invest in the stock market, it increases the price of the shares because it makes a difference because the fund is huge. And when they withdraw, when they disinvest, when they sell the shares, that selling is also on a huge scale. And that is why it makes a difference to the share price, and that is how the market goes down. So institutional investors or the FIIs, they are also a very important internal factor. And the other very general is general buying or selling. In general, by anybody, by the investors or institutional investor or anybody, when the shares are purchased, when the shares are bought, when people buy the shares, right, that means the demand has increased, and that makes the share price increase. When the shares are sold in the market, that means the demand has decreased, and that is how very obviously the share price go down. So friends, these are a few of the factors that influence the stock market. These are not the only factors. These are few of the major factors that influence on the stock market. There are many more, but due to the time constraint, it is not possible to discuss all of them. So we have to move ahead now. Some very important concepts that now we have to discuss, and they are also a part of internal factors. We are supposed to now talk about bulls and bears. When we talk about the people working with the stock market, there are two types of people who work with the stock market. One, investors, those who invest, and the other, brokers. Now, stock market has a system that the buyers and sellers do not directly buy or sell the shares, right? There are brokers, dalal, agents in between. They buy or sell, they trade on behalf of the investors. And in return they get some brokerage or commission or dalali, jene આપણે કહીએ છીએ તે. Now there is a common word that we shall use for these investors as well as the brokers. Investors and brokers, for both there is a common word which is called the operators. Now normally all the operators would go by a simple kind of a formula when it comes to stock market. When the market is down, they will purchase the shares at the lower price, and then when the market goes up, when the share price increases to the satisfaction level of the investor at a higher price, they will sell the share. So it's very very normal that at a lower price they will purchase the shares, at a higher price they will sell those shares, and that is how they will earn profit. This is what 90% of the investors or 90% of the operators will do. But there are a few operators who do not follow this trend, and they are divided at two extremes. At one extreme, there is one category, one group which is called bulls, and at the other extreme, there are bears. Now, what are bulls or bears? We shall talk at a later on. Right now, talking about the internal factors: bullish activity or bearish activity, bull liquidation or short covering. These are some of the internal factors that affect the stock market. Now you must be thinking, what is bull, what is bear, what is bull liquidation, what is short covering? We shall talk about it. Right now, keep these things in mind as a part of internal factors. Now we talk about what is bull, what is bear, and we begin with bulls. Now, bulls are the type of operators who do not follow the general trend. What they do is, they do not wait for the market to go up. They don't wait for the market to increase, right, to sell their shares, to earn profit. No. These are the people who create their own situation artificially. How do they do that? Simple. When the market is normal, when the market is low or normal, on a huge scale, at a stretch, they purchase a huge volume, huge quantity of shares. એક સાથે ખૂબ મોટા પ્રમાણમાં એ લોકો શેર્સ ખરીદે. આને પરિણામે શું થાય? It creates an artificial situation of vacuum. It creates an artificial situation that shows that suddenly the demand of certain shares have increased. As a result of that, the share price will start going up very fast. Now, mind you, this is not a natural situation. This is a manipulated artificial situation created by these bulls. Now, they have purchased a huge quantity of shares at a lower price. Because of the huge quantity, the share price start going up, and when it reaches to a certain level, after increasing, when it reaches to a certain level, what the bulls have decided in their mind, the target that they have decided, when it reaches to that level, at a stretch, that huge volume they will sell.